This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where
Hi.
number 4.
I'm not super on the ball here because I think the recording might go screwy. It's not going well, but that's maybe par for the course at this point. I'm not very good at this whole thing entirely, really. Not wearing pants. That seems fair, I think. You know, it's very warm. And, I mean, it's not necessary. The only thing is that adding that to the mental image of whatever this bullshit is that I am doing, maybe that makes it a worse experience for you. So, in that regard, that's my bad. I'll say it. That's my bad.
But as he came to his wits and regained,
Let's play this fucking game.
He got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. There's a phone with a big light that makes it seem like it wants me, but it doesn't. Trying to touch all of these things, but none of these things seem to want to be touched. Not that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Could mean so many
Stanley
things.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
Meeting
a memo.
room. What does that say? I have money. Lovely.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
I
find
like
a
it.
trace of
Simple.
his
To the point.
coworkers.
Who farted? Lovely. Good. That's genius. Truly. Oh! I turned that off. What did that say? Turn it back on. Okay. Well. That's probably... It probably said some super important things that will elucidate very much what is in store for me. Don't know what that says. I like work, I just hate my boss. Okay. Good. That's a painting. Those are lights. So far, our journey through the world of 3D generated assets is truly underway. I don't think I can read that. That's a box. Would like to know what's in the box. Be my Valentine. What? Why would you put that on a fucking coffee cup?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
You can't be
but it didn't
passive
make a single
aggressive
difference.
about Valentine's
Did it
Day,
advance
just
the
sitting at your
story in any way?
desk with a coffee cup kind of twisted around so it faces somebody, and they just stare at them like, hey, do it. Be that for me. I don't think it would work.
Stanley came
That's what
to
I'm
a set
saying.
of two
If it would work,
doors,
I would
each
be
to the
cool with
door
it,
on his left.
but I don't think it would. Hi. Okay. Voice hasn't done wrong by me yet, so I'll head through here. It's in 413. That computer's still on. Hi. Okay. In this explorable world, I have explored very little. The time is 5 to 6, about 2 to 6, except the shorthand is like way behind. It's like just hanging back. It's like Robining it, sidekicking. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work.
Hoping he might find an answer there.
let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Careful, game. You're looking at getting into some GTA 5 type bull hockey. You don't want that. That is a bad thing for me. What's in the broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on
Alright,
track.
that's clever. Is it? It's like all you can do is walk around and there's a room, and when you open the door to the room and go inside the room, it just says, hey, there's nothing even in here.
No reason to still be here.
I suppose that's the smart part, right? Is the bit where it keeps talking. And it keeps saying it for as long as you're there.
He wasn't even doing anything.
Because, like, the first thing, that's just a trap, because of course you're going to open the door and whatever.
Doing sweet FA.
But it's a bit like the in Gunpoint, where you jump on a fool and punch him, and you can punch him as many times as you like, and then over time messages will just come up on the bottom, and one of the messages is, are you just punching this guy so you can keep getting messages? Some sort of commentary about games and bullshit and how gamers are bullshit. I don't really know. This place looks nice, though. I don't know what the metaphor is that we can't go in the executive bathroom, but I'm sure it really hits home for somebody.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
I'm more stunned to discover no indication of any material sky out of those windows.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind
And the fact that Stanley does not even appear to be able to play a piano. Not even play a piano, just touch a piano.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay. I don't know it. What's on those cups? Nothing. Okay. And those are some things, and these are some things, and I can't interact with any of it.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his
It's my favorite
thumbs,
thing. It's my favorite thing in video games, is not being
since
able
he
to
could
touch
never
anything.
possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Oh, I think some shears went down up in those windows.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where's the passageway? Some junk. More junk. Hey, there we go. I suppose I'll leave it till later, I guess. I don't want to badmouth what this game is doing, because I mean, I've only played it for 5 minutes or whatever. And down we go. Into sick loading screens. My favorite. Can I interact with this loading screen? Nope.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit.
Oh, you know, I feel a bit peculiar. Am I doing it right?
Chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his
I question the nature of my job.
Feel this now, when for years it had never occurred.
What's the deal with my job?
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, well, that's good.
Stanley walked straight ahead.
Looks like
through
there's
the
a real
large door
party
that
in
led
here.
to the mind control facility.
Okay. Mind control facility. Or escape. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go into the big building. Hey, spotlight.
The Lights rose on an enormous
This seems unnecessary.
television screens.
Doesn't
What
it?
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Like,
himself. Did he
having like 3 or like 2 or 3 monitors in front of you, right in front of you on your desk, is one thing. But at a certain point, when the amount of monitors that you have requires them to all be like half a mile away from you, that's probably about as inefficient as you can get, right? Why not just have one monitor that can switch between things? Run Windows, dog. You get stuff down the bottom, you click the different things, it does different things. This seems inefficient. I missed a little bit there, but it's fine. I'll just keep going. I think I've deduced the pathing that I am required to engage in. So let's just, no. Let's just hit this button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't
I don't
be
believe it.
true.
It can't be
Had
true.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Have I really been under someone's control all this time?
Happy with his boring
Was
job?
this happy with this boring job?
Manipulated to accept it blindly?
Have I been manipulated to accept it blindly? There's one over there that says
No.
fired.
He refused
Wonder what
to
that
believe
means.
it. He couldn't accept
There's one over there that says
his
pirate.
own life in someone else's control. Never. It
Never.
was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it
Is
even
it?
possible?
Is
Had he
it?
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Have I? He?
Here was the proof. The
I'm not too
heart of
sure
the operation.
where the
Controls labeled
the
with
relationship is
emotions.
here between me and Stanley.
Or sad, or content, walking.
Does it say happy?
Working, all of it monitored
Or
and
sad,
commanded
or
from
content?
this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to
Wait,
sink
so
in,
this is the place where they
Stanley
monitor the
decided
things?
machinery would never again exert
Then what's the
its
deal
power
with the other room with all the
over another
TVs?
human life.
What does that
For
do?
he would dismantle the controls once and for
That's
all.
just what? For what? There's so many TVs in that room, I suspect you cannot help but monitor. Maybe there's a secret with these buttons. I hope so. Actually, I hope not. I hope I'm pushing all these buttons for no real reason. Five. 5. Shit. Alright. All the mind controlling has ceased. Chilled. I'm gonna come up
When at
here
last he found
and
the
help it
source of
out.
the room's power, he knew it was his duty.
This
his
is my duty,
obligation,
my
to put an
obligation,
end to this horrible
to
place
put an
and
end
to everything it stood
and
for.
everything it stood for. That's right. I'm on top of it. Off. On. Off. I wonder what happened. Did I find a loading screen? Oh, music. Oh man, I turned off the mind control room
and a rising chill
and got
of
sick
uncertainty.
guitar licks. I love it.
Was it over?
Is it over? Oh, yes.
He had won.
Woo!
Defeated the machine.
Aha.
Unshackled himself from
I
self
earned it!
command.
I did this!
Mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
It's opening so
Stanley
slow.
reflected
But it's
on
immense,
how
so it's
many
relative.
puzzles still lay unsolved.
So many unsolved. What even happened? I don't know!
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as
Mysteries
sunlight
all
streamed
over
into
up in
the
this
chamber,
joint.
he realized none of this mattered to him.
But I don't care.
For it was not knowledge or even power.
I don't care about knowing things or being able to do things. I just want to be happy. I was probably happy before, and then just took up morality at the end there for no real reason. But whatever. Because now I'll be happier? Even though, presumably, the place I was just in is probably designed exclusively for making me happy? Doing menial things, sure, but it was probably... I was clearly cool with it for a good long while.
The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Man, possibilities are so immense right now.
Things were meant to happen.
Uh-huh.
And Stanley was happy.
Aw, Stanley's just chilling. Just straight chilling. Fantastic. Loading! And I'm back here, I guess. Still a clock, still a thing. Does any of this do stuff now? Probably not. I'm gonna try, but clickety click.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself.
How long was I sitting there?
Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more.
Did something crucial happen? I'm being so careful with time. That's why I'm just breezing through here, not clicking on anything. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
When Stanley came
Oh, good.
two open doors,
Thank you, Steam! I need to know that that motherfucker's playing Skyrim. No, that's helpful. Thank you. And relevant. Was it 2 years? 2 years now?
just to admire it.
I'm going to the lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
It
had really been worth the
so
detour after all,
so much
just to spend
admiration.
a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Look at this non-functioning cold drinks machine. I admire this so much. Is there... Oh, coffee?
Yes,
Nah, you goof.
really,
You goof.
worth it being
I don't touch the coffee machine.
room so
You
utterly
fucker.
captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs.
I don't care
and
about
some
coworkers.
paintings.
I'm here to push buttons. Just give me some buttons to push, man.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Is that one open? No, not that one. No, not that one. What about that one? Nah. You did me wrong. By which I mean, well, too many times. I'm out of here. Don't ever lie, kids.
Stanley was so bad at following
Or adults.
directions, it's incredible
Ah,
it wasn't 5
there's some
years
reasons
ago.
to lie. You shouldn't. Like, morally speaking, those rules don't change. Morally speaking, don't lie. But, just... I get it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Just gonna hang out on this floating platform and hope it leads me to
I realize
somewhere
that
good.
investing
Or
your
bad.
trust in
I would
someone
enjoy
else
that.
can be difficult, but the fact
The last
is
one
that
turned
the
out pretty
story
well.
has been about nothing but
So I'm
you
cool with something bad now.
this time.
That's how video games
There's
work.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Oh,
Please,
who did I forget?
stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Never.
I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
Oh. Is there a mysterious third person?
Your chance to
Or
redeem
second
yourself,
person?
to put your
First
work
person?
aside, to let
I
her
mean,
back into your
Stanley.
life. She's been waiting.
I've very little to go on that he actually exists, except for being him. This talky head guy could just be a talky head guy who talks in my head. So whoever this next person is could be the actual
That's
person.
so, Stanley. You need to be the one.
Or it could be a phone!
Reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Alright, Stanley, trust falls. Oh, there was a light in there. Don't move. Don't move.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
Is that a euphemism?
Okay, there we go. All right, now I want you to come in and
can't
tell me
move.
all about-
Oh no. She dropped the base.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No.
To commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
That mannequin.
Trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Think about it.
Let me show you what's real.
Mannequin probably sees a lot of shit. It's probably pretty good. You can get a mannequin.
Sorry, but you're
What?
in my-
Hey! Dickhole. Hi.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh no! I don't wanna. What if I click on this fridge a bunch? And I click on that, and these, and that. Once again, nothing really outside of there. If I click on these jaggy shadows. No.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
That is true. That's fair.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
The fuck?
Now he's eating lunch. Now
No, I'm not.
he's going home.
I'm already at home.
Now he's coming back to work. You
No.
might even feel sorry for him, except
I
that he's
don't
chosen
work.
this life.
Don't worry about that bit. Just leave it. I'm perfectly respectable. I mean, I know that there's not going to be anything that's going to do anything here because
But in his
Because
mind,
no, but-
in his mind he can go on
That would be
fantastic
pretty rad.
adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
I'm not dreaming of these things.
And each
You're
day
just
he
making
returned
stuff
to
up
work
now.
Was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Well. Oh, is that a TV?
And so he began to fantasize.
Ah, it's a
about
clock
it.
now.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had
Did I
suddenly
just
vanished
imagine
off the
that?
face of the earth. The thought
Was it, as they
excited
say,
him.
to never do in writing, a dream the whole time?
He went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even
Oh.
mattered what lay behind
Fuck.
each door.
What just happened?
The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful.
I'm a little bit worried about this mannequin attacking me. What time does the clock say?
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Like
he began to fill it
5:30?
with many possible paths and destinations.
Uh-huh.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind control.
Yep.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Haven't seen that one
Down
yet.
another was a game with a baby. And he
Or that
called
one.
it The Stanley Parable.
Oh, meta. I'll tell my kids a
It was
story.
Such a wonderful fantasy. And so in his head, he relived it again. And
Yep.
then again.
Uh-huh.
And again.
Uh-huh.
Over and over. Wishing beyond hope that
I feel like this is more effective if I do this one last, right?
Surely there's
Like
an
if I go
answer
through all the
outside
other
the
endings
path,
first.
Mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
So is that the trick?
But there is no answer.
Are you just telling me to not play your
In
$12
reality, all
game?
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer
That's
he
true.
spends here,
This
the
is-
more invested
This
he
is a waste of
gets,
time.
The more he forgets which life is the real one.
But what isn't a waste of time? Think about it. Hypotheticals.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
Hey.
As long as he remains here, he's slowly killing
Hey.
himself. But he won't listen to me.
Oh.
Won't stop.
No, I will.
Watch this. Stanley.
What am I doing? Fuck you.
Someone asks you to push a button. Do not do it.
You got it. Is this the correct comedic representation of what you want me to be doing, Videogum? I'll just hang out and not press Z so that I don't do the thing. But then, it's the only way you can avoid the violence is not to play. I mean, I know you bought it, so there's actually an implicit thing there that says that of course you're going to keep playing it, and
you see, can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
You know what's
How
great?
can I get him to see what I see?
Metaphors.
How can I make him look at himself?
Love them. They're the best! Always! Please press Q to question nothing. You got it.
Not in the way I want him to.
I refuse.
I don't make the rules.
I refuse questions.
Play to my intended purpose.
Exclusively comments.
So different, I suppose.
Comment, like, and subscribe. That's my motto.
To him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
And then he never played again.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley...
I'm gonna push a button.
And
I pushed a button. And I got a loading screen! Woo! Press R to loading screen. Actually, I think I pressed 8.